Greetings and salutations. I'm Skipper the 14th, and welcome back to another episode of the Test of Time Metaseries. In the last episode, we began our journey through Civilization 4 as England. We started on this archipelago map, built a few key wonders, and are settling the islands around us. And in this episode, we will keep doing just that. Let's see. We'll trade spices. Is there anything I can give you? Sure. Was kind of dumb considering we have some right here. Alright, that's thing we'll have to cancel pretty soon. Not my finest work. Oh dear. I'm good at this game, I promise. Fine. I don't feel like fighting. It's weird, his capital's up here, and he went like all the way down here to settle Munich and Essen in the jungle, and this is like even where his holy city is. When we do start on the warpath, he's probably, I think Freddy's gonna be the first guy we go after. Oh, there's Hannibal of Carthage. Yeah, I guess. I don't want to anger Shaka at all. I want him coming for me. I probably should, when we get the chance, convert to Confucianism. Just because it's like in a lot of our cities, so anything else we'll get like a lot of benefit from it. Are we doing that? I don't think there's like necessarily anything vital we'll miss out. We'll just convert. At least Shaka won't be too peeved at that. Oh, okay. Frederick just spawned a bunch of his cities as Carthage. Okay. Is that like a revolution thing? And he just converted to Christianity. Alright. Well then. Screwed of a creature, that Frederick the Great. I hope he didn't do that on purpose. It'd be very strange if he did. Because I never picked up archery. Can I get that off of somebody? Polytheism. When I trade with Hannibal, because he's basically like a non-factor in this game. There we go. Alright.
Do not throw the arrow. Not at all similar are the race of the immortal gods and the race of men who walk upon the earth.
Build a few archers. So we can just to like pump up our military score a little bit, make ourselves seem like less of a sitting duck. I'm not gonna go to war until we get like galleons and frigates, because attacking with like sending over 2 units at a time with each with each galley is like too painful. I thought that guy was out exploring. I forgot he had something in a worker on him. Do I care that much about monotheism? I don't think so. No. Yes. All right. Of course, I get a great engineer around the same turn. Well, use him to rush something else, I guess. My statues in London. I think it's here I want to build mausoleum, because here we have a whole bunch of hammers from all these coastal tiles. There we go. Great engineer. Ready to waiting. Hey, awesome. If this were like If it did the same thing it did in Civ 5, that would be amazing. Or Civ 6, excuse me, that'd be amazing, because that would make London's tiles even better, but what it does in this game is just as good, if not arguably better, because it makes our golden ages last 50% longer. Which is very nice. So, in the medieval era with civil service. Excellent. Alright, what next? Let's see. I wanted to get optics. So we get caravels. What else? Probably what we want. Horseback riding, so we could eventually like get knights and cuirassiers and such. Some trebuchets as well. Alright, that's probably enough tech planning for now. Yes, extra commerce and production in the capitale will be very nice. Where were you? Canterbury. You whip out that archer. That little sound effect that plays whenever you build a monument in a city is the same as the sound effect in Civ 3 that plays whenever you advance to the next era. Fun fact for you. Civ 4 also uses a lot of, borrows a lot of music from Civ 3 as well. Not a bad thing, of course. It's just saying, you know, that's a thing that happens. It's good music, so I ain't complaining.
God from the machine.
It's the translation of the phrase Deus Ex Machina, for the record. For all like 5 of you who didn't know. Frederick has completed chicken pizza. Good for him. Build a few Confucian monasteries. Advanced civilizations of the world. Okay, so Zara's slightly ahead of us in tech, which is, for crying out loud, just not a huge deal. You don't necessarily need a huge tech lead in order to win. Just kind of like a nice to have. If we want to market, get lots of money. Yeah, one thing I hate about religious spreads in this game is that this is like
One doesn't discover new lands without losing sight of the
it's not like technically the only game in the series where you can fail to convert a city, because the way it works in 5 and 6 is like you can definitely, you know, use up all the charges on a religious converting unit and have nothing happen, but like that's like the nature of the mechanics behind it, where it's like you know, you have to exert a certain amount of pressure to convert like a majority of the citizens to that religion, whereas here it's just like you're not like in Civ 5 and 6 you're like changing the majority religion. Here you're just adding a religion to a city where it didn't exist before, and I feel like it's dumb that has a chance to fail. Like I think now that we got optics a little bit ago, so let's queue up like a caravel or two in London, so we can send them out to explore. Let's see, yes, here in Hastings, look out that forge. Courthouse. A lot of pretty rough tiles, but
the designer knows he has achieved perfection.
This would be great.
Not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away.
Spread it to London. Excellent. Library. Next, a forge, please. hopefully this silk and this incense will alleviate some of the happiness problems we've been having. In some of our cities. This probably could just stand to be whipping more. That song from like the Rankin Bass adaptation of Lord of the Rings, or the Return of the King, I think. The Where There's a Whip, There's a Way. I'm not gonna sing it because, you know, I can't sing, but you should look it up. It's very silly, but very funny. I don't know why Nottingham can put a longbowman and York can just stick to archers. I guess it's because we don't have machinery. Because then we would be building crossbowmen instead of archers. Yeah. So, yeah, don't, yeah, you don't really have the archer, would you? Also, let's good. As many hammers as you can get. I knew Isabella was in this game. Yeah, and she's not gonna like us because we're not in her religion. Like the only thing she cares about is whether or not you follow her religion. Let's see. Jacko's the worst enemy of Isabella. As long as that's not us, as long as we're not her worst enemy, then I don't really care. Alright, I'm just gonna bring this guy over to Newcastle. I think that's the only city right now that does not currently follow our religion. Maybe I can build up. Oh, not Nottingham because it doesn't have a lot of hammers. You just do wealth. Just thinking maybe I could pre-build like some triremes and galleys and upgrade them later into frigates and galleons. Yeah, you can see we're starting to get a lot of good yields from these trade routes now. So what is this? With the harbors and you know, being at peace and all that. Lots of good money to make. Peace part won't last long because we're planning on taking over the world, you know, as you do. But for now, we'll enjoy the benefits of peace. I can't believe I didn't build a granary there in Coventry. Because well, you build an archer before you do anything else. So you're not a juicy target for any warmongers. Nope. That was a misclick. I'm just gonna reload that. Promise I didn't mean to do that. That was just a misclick. Alright, that did set us back a turn, but it's whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, I think I'll build, pre-build a few triremes and galleys to turn them into, to upgrade them into caravels, and no, not caravels, galleons and frigates later. I think she built the Great Wall as well. It's funny because there are no barbarians on this map right now. At least there really shouldn't be. See, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to check whether or not galleons and frigates need iron. Galleons don't, frigates do. Okay, so we will want to grab probably that source of iron at some point. Or maybe even this one, because we can also get those furs. Why don't you build a... There. Once we get to machinery, we can build water mills on this river tile, on these rivers, and have at least something, you know, in this city. Also be a few hills we can put windmills on. So, actually, do we? Oh, we do have machinery already. Uh, then oh, we can't build crossbowmen because we don't have iron. It's not because we don't have the tech. It's because we don't have iron. That's right. They require iron for whatever reason. Yeah. Do I have a worker in here? I do. Just thinking I could build a replaceable parts. That's right. Game's dumb and requires replaceable parts for a lumber mill for some reason.
People of the same trade seldom meet together, even for merriment and diversion, but the conversation ends in a conspiracy against the public.
You're making really good tech pace. I want to get down to education, get some universities up, and get even better tech. So we need optics and calendar. I would like to get liberalism first, but what I would want to lib, so to speak, I don't quite know. Maybe we can try out lib rifling to get the redcoat, our unique unit. It's a rifleman replacement. It's the same base strength, but gets a 25% bonus against other mounted units and against gunpowder units. Against other gunpowder units and mounted units. Might not necessarily run into a lot of those, but we'll try it. We might not. That might be too risky of a lib target. We just like actually we could lib astronomy. Already have both prereqs for that. Then with that we can go right into chemistry, get frigates and privateers. Oh, mostly frigates is what I'm interested in. Then yeah, instead of using cuirassiers, why don't we do the redcoats? Because they're our unique unit after all. It would be fun. You know, especially since we didn't really use our unique unit a lot as in Civ 3. Keep on keeping on.
I cannot live without books.
I'd like to get the circumnavigation bonus, if at all possible, so I can get faster boaty boys, doing boaty boy things. I think we just have the spices that wouldn't necessarily be the most useful. I think just keep building some ships. I don't need too many frigates, just because I don't think the AI is going to be building that many naval units to send against us. But a non-zero number would be good. And I think I'll build a barracks. Start building barracks as well. I preempt our buildup of other units. Just like do it now build them now while there isn't really anything else we need to build, so that we can when we need to start building units, we could focus on just building units and not building the barracks first. You can see now we're at the top of the scoreboard now. So, oh, Brady's founded another religion. Wonder how long it'll take for him to abandon his new one for that. No, I don't think so.
There is no
Education.
wealth like
There we
knowledge,
go.
no poverty like ignorance.
I think the bonus, we just, did the whole circumnavigation thing right here. You can see our two boats, two caravels met up. We got that nice unbroken line, so I think it'll proc next turn. Yep. Now all of our ships have +1 movement, which is very nice. And I'm just gonna have these. Nope. Oh, yes. It's Native America. Okay, that might be the last guy. Sitting Bull. Yeah, I think he's the last one. University. Don't necessarily want to build these everywhere because they're very expensive. want to build enough so that we can build Oxford in the capital. Actually, you should probably build a monument. Get the border pop so you can actually like get that iron and this furs, these furs. Monotheism for civil service. I still don't really care about monotheism. No. You don't get free text from me.
I have gained this by philosophy, that I do without being
But you're so far away, I don't really care about what you think of me.
fear of the law.
Pacifism, no, definitely not. I also want to pick up theocracy, civic, theology, so we can get a bunch of free free experience points on units. Build wealth in a few cities then, so we can get to liberalism.
Any society that will give up a little liberty, gain a little security,
the one downside of that is that it does make the Colossus obsolete, so we don't get quite as many. Yeah, that really hurt our commerce, but we really should know. But we did. We do need it for our galleons. Yeah, they hold 3 units, which is a lot better than just 2. Can we trade for some happiness resources? Zara will trade gems and sugar. That would be nice if we can get those off of him. Go for that. Yeah, it's fine. And Shaka. Let's cancel that. Yeah. We don't need those anymore. We already have a source of our own. Actually, see that we have this. Finally have that crab in range, so we can improve that, get some more health in our cities with harbors. There we go. Parthenon has been built. It's fine. And now we'll build a lighthouse here. Galleons. We can start settling some of these cities, islands, excuse me, all the way out here in the ocean. That the AI presumably cannot reach, because I don't think anyone else has astronomy yet. Yeah. I don't think anyone even can get astronomy, like, has the prerequisites for it yet. That's fine. Sure. Yep. Right, I just wanted to explore some of the fog of war. You can like actually see where like good spots to send units are. These also, since these can hold 3 units, we could send a worker, a settler, and like an archer all at once. Yeah, that's fine. I'm giving you horseback riding for that. No, I think we'll wait. Why are you so adamant about not working any tiles that have hammers? That's... yes. Silly, silly city. One more turn of saving, then we will start teching again. On to you. And get a golden age. Money for rifling. Researching gunpowder. Chemistry. I think we will make a slight detour for theology so we can get to theocracy and then head to rifling. I think after rifling we'll get to communism so we can get the state property civic, which is one of the best civics in the game. In my humble opinion. Alright. So now we can send that guy over to one of those islands and start the process anew. I think I meant to upgrade that archer into longbowman, but whatever. Settler, do a worker. You also build me a settler. You build a library. Actually, no, you build a quirk boat.
Chemistry means the difference between poverty and starvation and the abundant life.
Alright, now we can start building frigates and such. And also all these work sets that we've been you've gotta be kidding me. Great. Just great. As I was saying, all the workshops we've been building I've been building, excuse me, will be better. It's fine. Yeah, I love the trade maps for whatever reason. I didn't even wrote this. What am I doing? It's Civ 5 or Civ 6. You have to build roads on your resources. Otherwise you don't get them. Only good civers who road their resources get their luxuries. Just build a fort here in case, like, some oil shows up there. Excuse me. Thought for a second there like I was empty and I just, like, set up over there for nothing. Thankfully that was not the case. Theocracy. Yes, that's what I researched theology for in the first place. Wonder, there are 8 texts in research where we can get a free great person. I really want that golden age. Could go economics. Yeah, as long as we don't research corporation, we won't obsolete the Great Lighthouse. I do need banking first for economics, so yeah, why don't we? I don't keep detouring, but keep realizing new priorities. Ooh, that's a lot of wine. That'll definitely be another priority for a settle. Mostly eroding just to give that worker something to do. This guy. Yeah, this was the part I liked the most about last archipelago map I played, was just going around taking up all the tiny little islands. Excuse me. Getting to astronomy first, getting first dibs on like all the land that isn't immediately available by galley. Workboat, do lighthouse next.
Banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies.
Ain't they just? Oh yeah, that also unlocks our unique building, the stock exchange. It's a bank. Instead of giving you 50% extra, like, gold from commerce, it gives you 65%, which is nice. Not amazing, but nice. Yeah, you build a barracks too. Lighthouse, please. You only have one pop, so you have an excuse for you're not working productive tile. You just don't have a lot of productive tiles to be working. Neither do you, frankly. Just going around correcting all my silly cities that are not working the good tiles. You got those good tiles? Definitely be prudent to get a stock exchange in London now that we have, since we have bureaucracy, which will greatly increase the amount of commerce we get there. This will increase the amount that we turn into money. One woman. Chaka has 12 cities. Yikes. Wonder how everyone's doing tech-wise. Looks like I'm pretty far ahead of everyone except for Zara. He might actually be our first. Yeah, be the person we should go after first because he's. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of gems, a lot of commerce to tech up with. Doesn't look like the biggest threat. Not like anybody's really a threat on Prince, but you know, it does look like Zara has some knights, so our redcoats, when we get them, will have their we'll get a bonus for it. Yeah, that guy there, that guy there as well. This guy here. Oh, here. So we can chop out that. Oh, Louis the 14th. Wonder where we met him. Oh, he's right here. Okay. I wonder if he's another like guy that popped out as somebody else. Doesn't look like it because he's not anyone's vassal. I am not giving you astronomy. That is not happening. Yeah, he definitely spawned in naturally because he's got French city names. You good sir. Start with a library because we also obsoleted monuments by researching astronomy, so we can't build those for quick culture injections, so to speak. We love the King Day, actually, yeah. That's very nice. Pretty well.
Ready for action. Certainly.
You do a library, do a lighthouse, you do a workboat. Here's economics. This also gives us, well,
powerful force in the universe.
gives us access to free market, which we will not be using, but, there we go. So now we can get a golden age, which thanks to Mausoleum of Halicarnassus is, 2% longer. I could have waited to, actually, no, yeah, I think I'll reload that, so I can actually, like, wait to pop that for when we get to, what is it, state property.
Compound interest.
We can swap to that without, anarchy. Now you could just explore on your own. Yeah, hold on to those until we get to state property so we can swap to it for free. Right, I think with that, I'm going to call this episode here. I think in the next episode, we will probably start preparing our invasion force, funneling more hammers into units and such, and then go on the offensive, probably against Zara, because like I said, he's the biggest threat, really like the closest thing to a threat we have this game. And then I go after Shaka after that, just because he's still this city spot from me, and I'm petty. At least in this game, I am. And then, yeah, these are overseas from Germany's capital, so yeah, he did just release them as a colony. You can do that if you have cities on another continent, like another landmass from your capital. You can release them as a vassal, and they generate as a new AI player. Um, I think it's totally random who it comes out as too, but yeah. In the next episode, we will prepare the actual invasion force, and probably the episode after that, we will launch our actual first invasion against Zara, and then just kind of keep going from there. Um, if you like what you see, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Doing all those things tells the magical YouTube algorithm gods that you like what I do and you want more people to see it. And the more people that see my stuff, the closer I get to being able to do this full time. And as always, be good, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.